The crowd once cheered his every appearance. Today, those same voices gather outside court buildings and correctional facilities, confronting a stark and sobering reality. Michael Sandlana is no longer commanding a political stage, he is navigating the strict confines of prison life. The transformation has unsettled supporters and intensified debate across South Africa's political landscape. Michael Sandlana, a figure who built a strong base through grassroots mobilization and outspoken political engagement, now finds himself at the center of a legal battle that has shifted the national conversation. Following investigations that authorities say uncovered serious concerns, Sandlana was detained pending ongoing judicial proceedings. Court filings indicate that the matter remains active, with legal arguments continuing to unfold within South Africa's constitutional framework. The development has triggered immediate and emotional reactions. In several provinces, including Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal, supporters have organized peaceful gatherings expressing solidarity. Placards calling for fairness and due process have become familiar images outside courtrooms. Many within his base describe the situation as deeply personal, portraying Sandlana as a leader whose legal troubles symbolize broader political tensions. Others, however, maintain that the case represents the necessary functioning of democratic accountability. South Africa's political history shapes how such moments are interpreted. Since the advent of democracy in 1994, the country has wrestled with balancing political loyalty and constitutional obligation. The prosecution of prominent leaders is not unprecedented. The legal challenges faced by former President Jacob Zuma remain a powerful reminder that high office does not exempt individuals from judicial scrutiny. Yet each case carries unique legal foundations. Sandlana's situation must ultimately be assessed on the strength of evidence presented in court, not on political narratives formed outside it. Inside the correctional system, routine replaces rhetoric. Sources familiar with detention procedures describe structured schedules, controlled movement, regulated visitation, and monitored communication. Reports suggest that Sandlana's legal representatives have maintained formal access for consultation, while family visits follow standard correctional services protocols. Authorities have not publicly indicated any irregularities in treatment. Nevertheless, the political symbolism of incarceration carries weight far beyond the prison walls. Supporters argue that prolonged detention risks shaping public perception before final verdicts are delivered. Analysts caution that in a media-driven era, reputational impact often precedes judicial conclusion. The debate has extended to digital platforms, where competing interpretations trend daily. Some frame the moment as a test of political neutrality, others see it as affirmation of institutional strength. Political leaders across party lines have responded carefully. Calls for calm and respect for the courts have been consistent. At the same time, internal party dynamics appear affected. Leadership structures often face strain when prominent figures step back, voluntarily or otherwise. The uncertainty surrounding Sandlana's legal trajectory has introduced questions about succession planning and strategic direction within his political sphere. Beyond party politics, the broader national context remains critical. South Africa's constitutional democracy depends on public trust in its judiciary. The courts are designed to operate independently, insulated from political pressure. High-profile cases place that independence under intense public observation. Economic stakeholders are also attentive. While individual prosecutions rarely shift markets dramatically, perceptions of systemic instability can influence investor confidence. So far, economic indicators show stability, suggesting that institutions continue functioning without disruption. Parliament proceeds with legislative duties, and provincial administrations maintain operational continuity. The long-term consequences, however, remain uncertain. If Sandlana is ultimately cleared through the judicial process, he may return to public life with renewed political energy, strengthened by narratives of resilience. If convictions are secured, the implications could extend beyond his personal career, potentially reshaping alliances and recalibrating voter alignments. Observers emphasize that speculation must not substitute for legal reasoning. South Africa's legal system provides mechanisms for appeal, review, and constitutional challenge. These safeguards exist precisely to ensure fairness in cases that generate national attention. For supporters, the emotional dimension is undeniable. Many describe feelings of disbelief and frustration, while others adopt a tone of cautious optimism, trusting that legal processes will deliver clarity. Critics remain firm that accountability is a cornerstone of democratic governance, regardless of political affiliation. In moments like this, the spotlight does not rest solely on one individual. It illuminates the entire democratic framework. The strength of South Africa's institutions is measured by their ability to operate consistently, whether the individual involved is unknown or politically prominent. Michael Sandlana's current reality underscores the fragility of political power and the permanence of constitutional authority. Leadership can command loyalty and inspire movements, but it ultimately exists within the boundaries of law. As proceedings continue, the nation watches closely, not with certainty, but with anticipation. The outcome will shape not only one political career, but also public confidence in the balance between justice and power. In the end, the defining story may not be the fall from prominence, nor the reaction of supporters. It may be whether South Africa's democratic institutions emerge from this chapter steadier, stronger, and more trusted than before.